speak with Shane, please.
But you don't. Sick and tired of you guys. The last guy that came here, you did the same thing. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. The last guy did the same thing. You were the guardian? Yes, and you just broke my glasses. The last guy did the same damn thing. You just body slammed me and broke my glasses. Get the hell out of here. You'd like me to get the hot up here, I'd also like to call the police. Can I get you guys' names?
Hey, you gotta leave.
He just body slammed me.
You gotta leave.
That's Greg Gianforte. So Greg Gianforte, Montana. He's a congressman. He served for 4 years. He wasn't a congressman at the time. That was the day before his election. One day before his election. And you know what people said about him body slamming a reporter? You know, that's all when the fake news, fake media heyday, the pinnacle of the... They said, well, hell, he's going to stand up to the damn press. He's not scared to jump in and fight somebody in Washington. Here's an editor's note from High Country News for people who care about the West. This is dated June 12, 2017. In May, Republican Greg Gianforte, candidate out of Bozeman, Montana, was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. He managed this despite having the night before body slammed a journalist and punched him hard enough to smash his glasses. Gianforte is a millionaire whose Twitter feed includes posts about elk burgers and huckleberry pie, as well as a pastoral ad campaign for the state that implores folks to find their own Montana moment. This assault, I guess, was his, but this moment of folly belongs to us all. Greg Gianforte works hard to exude a romantic, mythic West, a cowboy of perfect mountains and majesty. He also happens to be a man of no apparent self-restraint. More importantly, regardless of his political affiliation, he represents the caricature of an ideal Westerner, a rugged man, thoroughly capable of handling his business. One voter said the alleged beating showed that Greg Gianforte was not scared to jump in and fight somebody in Washington. That Greg Gianforte's persona ruse worked as a sad comment on the way things are going and how simplified our politics have become. So that's Brian Culvert. Those were his words in 2017. I'm just going back into the past. I'm trying to... Will Smith just gave an apology, a kind of a crap apology, I think. But, you know, people want to talk about celebrities, put the names of celebrities in their titles because it's what gets the clicks. It's what gets the clicks. Will Smith, Chris Rock, they're just celebrities, right? One's like a joker. One's like a joke teller. And he does movies. Chris Rock tells jokes. He's in the movies. The other guy just does movies. Who cares? Neither one of them are mayors. Neither one of them are governors. Neither one of them are congressmen. Neither one of them are going to become president. What Will Smith did to Chris Rock is the same thing that Greg Gianforte did to that reporter. And you know what? I'm somewhat sympathetic to both Will Smith and Greg Gianforte. I think what they did was wrong, but it came from this Guardian guy was like, there's no time. Why? Because he's got a deadline. No, there's no time. No, the Guardian says I have to write this article by tomorrow. I gotta have it printed and I gotta send it out to him. There's no time. And he said, the last guy, you from the Guardian, the last guy was just like you. So you're fucking being pushy and pushy. You got to get an answer to the question. He said, talk to Shane. No, go talk to Shane. That's my, whatever, press guy. You want the answer straight from the horse's mouth because you got a damn deadline? That's not my problem. That's your problem. That's you're the Guardian, which I like the Guardian, but it's, corporate rag. So they're just trying to make some money just like anybody else out here. Yeah, what Will Smith did to Chris Rock, if he would have done that in Montana the day before his election, that would have got him elected U.S. Congressman. And actually, I mean, I don't even know. I used to look up to celebrities a lot, in my younger years. But because they're not the president, because they're not running for office, who gives a shit about anything they say? If you run for office, then every single one of your fucking opinions all of a sudden means something. You got political power. But if you are a citizen, then you're just kind of a fucking dickhead who has all these opinions about all these different things for no apparent reason. Just for a joke, just for a laugh. That's not good enough for me. That's not good enough for me. So, then in a world of fake, people just like something real. In a world of fucking superficiality, something real stands out. So I just want to put things in perspective. I was reading this article about Greg Gianforte. Actually, I lost a friend on Facebook. He had wrote about, he was so outraged, but he got elected, so it fucking worked. And I said something about that. Watch it end up working. People don't like the media. The damn reporter, I don't know how close he was. Was he in his personal space? He was being pushy. He was asking, all the questions. There's no time. What do you mean there's no time? There's never any time. Okay, chill out, Jesse, from, that one show. And he served for 4 years. What happened to that reporter? What was that? Saved by the Bell. When I wake up in the morning, my mama gets on the morning, and my mama hit my alarm, and and the bus drives by. It's all right, 'cause I'm saved by the bell. Person who reports. Reporter. Okay, so Greg Gianforte. Let's see. What happened when Republican Greg Gianforte body slammed this guy? I mean, he seems like an okay guy. I don't know. He does seem like a little bit of a weakling, a little bit of a wimp. And then this, Greg Gianforte seems like a beast. He's not there now, right? So eventually. ABC News, no. No, I don't want you. A misdemeanor assault charge is something most political candidates would like forgotten. That would be the case for Representative Greg Gianforte, Republican road for re-election. When he allegedly body slammed, very, very good, very clever, ABC News. Maybe he didn't body slam him at all. Maybe he didn't punch him and didn't break his glasses. Maybe the reporter actually punched him. Maybe Gianforte is the victim here of assault. He praised Gianforte at a rally on Thursday, saying any guy who could do a body slam, he is my type. The initial incident, reporter Ben Jacobs of The Guardian, he approached Gianforte, a former technology executive, at a meet and greet event at the candidate's office, Bozeman, Montana. Jacobs allegedly went up to Gianforte to get his opinion on the Congressional Budget Office analysis of the American Health Care Act as he's preparing for a television interview. All of a sudden, Gianforte seemed to just snap. He's preparing for a television interview. No, there's no time. You got to answer the question. You have to answer the question. He just snapped. I don't know why, because you were talking to him like he's the candidate. Who are you? I'm the guy trying to take the candidate down. Huh? And he snapped at you. Yeah, I was just the guy trying to get him to gaff up. I was just trying to get him to trip up. And he body slammed the shit out of me. He grabbed my recorder, and next thing I knew, I'd gone from being vertical to horizontal. How close was the damn reporter? And how can another grown man grab another grown man? Like, you have to, just freaking, you have to clock him first, right? You have to stun him. You can't just pick up another man and slam him without him saying, "Whoa, hey, what are you doing? No, stop, hold on." And then he was on top of me, wailing on me. So this is assault, and it's terrible, and his politics are terrible. So fuck this fuck. But he got reelected. He got elected and then got reelected. So he served for 4 years. And misdemeanor assault. Why was that? That's assault as assault can be, right? You can't get really much more assault than that. There's some, justification. He's got free speech, but there's fighting words. So if anything, Will Smith had more of a justification. I mean, it was a joke targeted at his wife. It's at a fucking gala and everybody's having fun. So what the fuck is your problem, Will Smith? But what the fuck is your problem? Greg Gianforte. I can understand him, to be honest with you. He's trying to do a thing here, and you got some fucking, pest. Some pest who's trying to fucking, get some fodder for print. We'll talk to you about that later. Oh, well, we'll talk to you about that later. No, we'll talk to you. I'm sick and tired of you guys. Last guy who came in here did the same thing. Get the hell out of here. After the alleged incident, Jacobs wrote on Twitter, Greg Gianforte just body slammed me, broke my glasses. He's charged with misdemeanor assault, according to the Gallatin County Sheriff's Office. Following multiple interviews and an investigation by the Gallatin County Sheriff's Office, it was determined there was probable cause to issue a citation to Greg Gianforte for misdemeanor assault. The Sheriff's Office said in a statement on its website May 24, 2017, the statement added that the nature of the injuries did not meet the statutory elements of felony assault. Really? Why? What's felony assault in Montana? What's the difference between felony assault in Montana and misdemeanor? Let's see here. Bozeman, criminal assault attorneys, Angel, Coyle, and Bartlett. Is the guy still, that Ben Jacobs, is he still working for? It said he pleaded guilty June 2017, paid a $385 fine, completed 40 hours of community service, 20 hours of anger management training, and wrote an apology letter, and then donated $50,000 to the Committee to Protect Journalists. Wow! Hey, I donated $50,000 to the Committee to Protect Journalists. There's a committee that protects journalists. Did you make that committee up? Did you just give that to your... Okay, so 20 hours of anger management, wrote an apology letter, donated $50,000 to the Committee of 40... Okay, so there you go. He's like, yeah, all right, fine, I'll take the damn thing. He avoided jail time, but kind of got fucking hammered with everything else, didn't he? Misdemeanor assault is when a person purposely or knowingly causes bodily injury to another, makes physical contact of an insulting or proven nature with an individual, or causes reasonable apprehension of bodily injury to another. Okay. Aggravated assault, that's felony assault. A person commits the offense of aggravated assault if the person purposely or knowingly causes serious bodily injury to another, or with the use of physical force or contact causes reasonable apprehension of serious bodily injury. So it's all about the guy's injury. Broke his glasses, body slammed him. How big was the extent of the injuries? Was it just bodily injury, or was it serious bodily injury? Assault with the weapons, another felony assault. You have to knowingly or purposely cause bodily injury with a weapon. Causes reasonable apprehension of serious bodily injury, another type of weapon. Okay, with potential penalties. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, so Will Smith actually had a greater, and so he could have became, instead of becoming, and then that's another fucking thing. So goddamn celebrities, because they're able to, I guess, capture our imagination, they're in the movie, so it's like, oh, wow, maybe he is really Superman. And they're able to, it's actually, you get a better career, you make more money, being a fucking blowhard off to the side, some comedian, jokester, fucking actor, fucking doing yoga or some shit, goddamn hopscotch, doing, goddamn juggling. Oh, look, there's a guy juggling. Instead of a person that's actually like, getting food and water out to the people and building hospitals and libraries and whatnot.